Hi Pisces, this is your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this is not going to resonate for every single Pisces out there. All right, Pisces, let's get started. I also just want to say that this is a timeless reading and that this will, I believe, whenever this message comes to you is when you needed to hear it most. Keep in mind as well that, not everything is going to resonate for you. So take what does and then leave the rest. So let's get started here, Pisces. What's happening for my Pisces? So we have the Devil, the King of Potions, the Ten of Candles, Temperance, and the King of Needles. And then we have the Ten of Presents. All right, Pisces. So I feel like you guys are trying to let go of something that was toxic. Somebody was sneaky. But I felt like, this person took your emotions and they kind of like you've had a lot of going on emotionally. A lot of things happening because of this person or because of whatever the situation was. But you're using your intuition. You're listening to yourself more. And even though this was hard for you, you're still moving forward with it. I think some of you guys are afraid that you could have chosen or choosing the wrong mistake, but it's like you're trying to balance or correct something that has happened in the past. I feel like with this Tower moment, this thing actually shocked you and made you kind of had to learn to balance yourself. It's almost like the situation made you kind of have to think on your feet more. I feel like this was very hard for you guys. I think a lot of you felt like you've missed out on a lot or that you lost a lot from this situation. Especially with that Tower, it just feels like something shook your world. And I feel like it had a lot to do with what this person was doing. I think somebody was going behind your back. And I think that deep down inside, you kind of knew that, though, Pisces. Like, you kind of had this feeling that somebody wasn't coming at you right. Because I just keep getting this sense of, like, frustration. And also just very disappointed in this person or whoever. I feel like you guys felt deceived, lied to. Yeah, it's almost like you felt like you had no choice or no chance of moving past that. Like you didn't have a say. You didn't have some kind of it's almost like you felt like you didn't have anything to stand on. And you felt like this person had more power than you in some area or in some way. Some of you guys, this could be work where you had to deal with a boss or something where it's like, I have to listen to this person or deal with this person. It feels like you have to deal with this person, Pisces. And that's kind of what was aggravating you. So maybe you felt like you just didn't have... Yeah, see, it's like this was the sneaky behavior again. You felt like, wow, But I feel like you tried to choose, like, okay, just be the bigger person, especially with that Wheel of Fortune. I just kind of got that sense, like, I need to be the bigger person, you know? Maybe you held back your emotions or how you felt. I feel like somebody was intentionally trying to get under your skin, Pisces. Like, somebody was intentionally trying to hurt you or upset you. And maybe you felt that way. Maybe that's something that came up for you. It's like you're coming to a decision because you're like, you know, it's like you're kind of seeing it for what it is, but at the same time, it still bugs you. Because I feel like this person toyed with you. This person could have made you feel like your emotions didn't matter. It's like they knew that this was going to hurt you, but they did it anyway. And that's what caused you a lot of pain. Was the lying and the deceiving and the why couldn't you just be honest kind of a thing. I feel like you felt kind of helpless too. Like, wow, this is really going to... It's like you felt like you had to do everything kind of alone, like it was a burden for you to have to deal with this. And it's like you want that justice. You want that person to see the pain that they've caused. Again, with the lying, you guys, Seven of Swords, again, I do not know how it keeps coming up. It just keeps coming up. There's some type of lie here that has caused a lot of you guys a lot of pain. And it's like you just want the truth from this person about what they feel honestly. And it's like they're not giving you what you need. So you're like, I gotta move forward. I can't hold on to this with this person. I have to move forward. But it feels like this sense of really frustrated. Yeah, see, this person had a tower moment. They felt out of control, and I think that they tried to make you feel that way here, Pisces. It's like this person felt small, so they try to make you feel small. I think you just want this person to be open and honest, but you're not getting that. That's the issue that I'm seeing. Yeah, I see this person, they're not open to communicating or open to telling you what's really going on. But you are, you're open, you're ready, you're willing to work through this, but they just can't seem to do that. And I feel like it's because this person has a lot that they aren't going to share. Like they have their own tower moment, and I feel like they kind of, I feel like this person just took things out on you or made you feel a certain way. But I don't know. This is an interesting reading because it feels like you're dealing with somebody who has very chaotic energy. And I think it's because they're going through a lot and they're causing kind of that chaos in your life. Or it's like your work environment. There's something here, okay, where it's like this person could be like borderline, have like borderline disorder or some kind of issue. Yeah, see, I feel like you need to take time to rest, to really think things through, to understand what it is that you need here, Pisces. Because I feel like you're not getting... It's like it's blocking your blessings. You're not getting what you feel like you deserve because it's like there's this sense of I'm waiting for this person to resolve it. I'm waiting for this person to fix it. But it's like you are the only one that can really fix this because I feel like this person, they're not going to be the bigger person or any way, shape, and form because I think they have a lot going on and there's a lot that they don't want to be vulnerable about. They don't want to talk about. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is what's a burden for you. It's like maybe this is a relationship where this person kept kind of lying to you, kept things from you, and you were just like, I want an explanation. I want to know what's going on. But it's like this person would have to admit a lot of other personal stuff that they just don't. And it's like they don't know how to even communicate it. And it's like you don't really know what, even when you're dating people, you don't really know what the person that you're with is even going through. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like if you have a coworker or if you have like a family member or a partner, somebody is just not being open with what's happening. And I feel like it's almost like you feel like, what, am I just not good enough? Of what I'm giving not enough? And that's not the case. I just feel like this person is going through a lot. They don't have the strength to really communicate what's happening. Even if this would lead to helping both of you in the long run, it's like this person just can't seem to bring it to themselves to really be open, to really be able to communicate with you their issues. But I feel like you guys are just so fixated on this person or this situation because it left you feeling really confused and really hurt. I feel like this person really made you feel like your emotions were not very accepted. Again, of feeling like it was it's almost like a burden for you. You know, to do this alone, it's like you have to do something on your own. It's what it feels like. Like you just feel, again with this Tower, this person is going, it looks like they're like, it looks like they, this person that you're dealing with, again, a Tower, again, you guys, oh my gosh. This person that you're dealing with, or you yourself, Pisces, this is so complicated. He or she is going through a lot. And you're taking it too personally. And it's not you. They have a lot going on in their life. And they're not telling you why. And it's because it's almost like they know that you want that reciprocation. But in order for them to tell you what's going on, that would almost out them in a way. It would almost make them feel too vulnerable. It would make them feel like, oh, wow, I'm not really good enough for Pisces. Or it's the sense of not being good enough. So they just don't tell you anything. They don't tell you what hardships they're going through. They don't tell you about their depression. They don't tell you about their family events or family certain situations. They need to heal and they know they need to heal. But there's this sense of, I don't think I can. And they hold on to that and they don't let anybody else see that about them. And it's like, it's nothing against you here. So let's just like clarify this Tower. Like what is happening here? See, a lot has to do with their childhood too, I'm hearing. And again, it's like having to defend themselves. I think they don't want the argument with you as well. I get the sense that this person's life is falling apart in every area of their life as well. It's like this is a huge shakeup for this individual, or this could be you, Pisces. But I feel like this is something that Pisces needs to hear for some reason, that this person is going through so much that it's like they're not going to be open and honest, and it has nothing to do with you as a person or that they don't care. But I'm not really getting that. I just feel like this person is not, they're focusing on them right now. But let's see what is happening for my Pisces, because I feel like this person, well, I don't know what the situation is for you, but it's like you just know deep inside that this person is not being honest with you. And it's true. I don't think they are. I think that this person is hiding quite a bit. But I also feel like they're doing it because they're trying to protect themselves and because they're going through a lot at the moment. And it's like they already feel vulnerable with whatever they're going through, that they don't want to add to that. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could have been like a recent breakup or you're going through something, but it's like you guys, I keep getting this sense like you're wanting to get in that information from this person. Why is this happening? What's going on? And I think for a lot of you guys, it's bugging this person. And I feel like it's bugging you because with you guys, it's like you want to be, you don't want to stay stuck. You want this person to communicate with you. You want to have this beginning. You want things to balance. You want to be happy. You want to work out this issue in the situation. But I feel like for this person, they are so stuck on everything that's occurring to them. They feel like they can't make anything grow at the moment. Everything is falling apart. They feel like they're not stable. It's almost like they get this sense that the world is bigger than them. It's like this person's kind of in a victim mentality. They need to work out their own stuff. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you keep focusing on this person, and I feel like it's not fair to them or to you. Like, it's time to know when to give up or know when to let people have their space. I feel like that's really hard for some of my Pisces, and I don't want to upset anybody, but that's really what I'm getting. It's like, you need to learn to let, like, when someone is a lost cause or when somebody is just not going to work with you, you need to learn to let it go. So I feel like that's a wound that you have. This person's going through their own stuff, and I feel like you take it too personally. And that's another wound as well, is like, not everything, just because somebody says something or do something, or just because people are being deceptive, it doesn't mean anything about you as a person. It just means that this individual is going through their own stuff, and sometimes we just cannot understand it. No matter how much we want to, no matter how much we want to give or how much we want to care for somebody, sometimes we need to know when enough is enough, or when we need to let certain people go. So I kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, we have here the Queen of Needles, the Six of Needles, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Presents, the Six of Presents, and the Emperor. And then we have the Judgment card. So I feel like for a lot of you guys here, growing up, maybe you've always felt like you had to be the one to fix everything, that fixing somebody means that you love somebody. I'm also really getting to, as you've been around people your whole life where you felt like you always had to almost be there for them, wait for them, be like a support network to somebody. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, it just feels like you're waiting for this person. And I feel like that's kind of like a wound that you have, where you feel like you always have to wait for something you want or need. It's like you never get what you want, though. You're always struggling. And you feel like your relationships never work out. And it's always this same theme of like this lack of communication or this lack of effort that this person puts in. It's like you've seen people be emotionally unavailable, and that's what you go for, is you go for people that are wounded. It's like that I can fix them kind of an energy, but it's like you can't fix anybody but yourself, Pisces. And I feel like that's where some of you guys are having this issues, is like growing up when you were a child, you could have seen your father or father figure or somebody that really resembled that side, where it's like they always needed a therapist. They always needed somebody to help them. It's like you were taught at a young age to be with people that were like emotionally unavailable to you. And it's like you always seem to be in these situations where it's like you try to juggle with people. You try to like balance the relationship out, even though it's draining for you, even though it's hard for you, because it's like you just want to have that peaceful, happy relationship. And so I feel like you guys get fixated on the other person, and sometimes you forget about yourself. Sometimes you forget that, you have wants and needs and desires. And sometimes, if other people are not willing to meet you halfway, then you can't wait for them, or you can't always make excuses for them. Sometimes you have to just say, you know what, it's this person's loss. They missed out on a great person. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, you have this low self-esteem about yourself, where you don't think that you're a catch, that you don't think that you, almost like you have to constantly love somebody in order to prove that you are lovable. And it's like you need to learn that, I need to stop for a second and realize like this person that I dealt with, this person that I was fixated on, or this person that I wanted to help so badly, they were wounded and they were not willing to meet me halfway. They were not ready to heal yet. And who's to say that I was the one that could help them? Maybe there's somebody else out there that's better for them to help them heal. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like you immediately want to start helping people and you immediately want to start fixing people. And it's like, it's an admirable trait, but when you start to do it to the detriment of yourself, or when it becomes unhealthy, because not only are we crossing the lines on other people's boundaries, but we don't even know what our own boundaries are. I feel like that's what's happening here. Ooh, okay. This is a little bit of a tough one because I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's not that you're a bad person. It's not that, there's something wrong with you. I just keep getting the sense that you keep dating emotionally unavailable people, or you keep dating people where you feel like you have to fix them, or you feel like you have to make them better in a way. And then it's like these people end up resenting you or leaving you or lying or cheating. And you're like, wow, what's wrong? Why am I always attracting the same people? But it's like you keep going for the people that are like the underdogs, or the people that you feel need your help or need your love. And it's because you so desperately want that for yourself. And it's like you're just mirroring back to that person your own wounds. And it's a really painful thing, I feel like, for you. Because it's not like this is an easy, quick fix solution. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is very hard for you. See, yeah, the Lovers. It's like you always seem to have lovers in situations. We have the Knight of Needles, and then we have the Six of Potions, and then the Knight of Potions. So see, I feel like it always leaves with you being heartbroken. It always leaves with you feeling like you're never good enough, or that this person always takes from you. Like you fix them, you help them, and the second that they get the help, or the second that you help them in some capacity or give them love, it's like they end up using it, or they don't care, or they leave you. It's like this sense of abandonment issue. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's because you want so badly to have this balanced, happy, just relationship, but it's like you feel like you have to fight for it. You feel like you have to prove it, and it's tiring, exhausting for you. You get this sense of like, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? It's like you're missing this lack of clarity, and then it's like you feel like you can never make a relationship grow or make a relationship work because you're always feeling like you're always fighting this. And it's like you're around people that they drag their feet, or they have the potential, but then they don't use the potential. And it's like this is a repeating past from your childhood. The partners that you choose are the people that are reflecting your childhood wounds. And I get that a lot of you guys, this has been something that has been very difficult, because I feel like people might string along your feelings, or they like tell you stuff that's like, what's wrong with you? Like, oh, Pisces, you're so annoying when you do this or that, and this is why I'm leaving you. And it's like you deal with people where they're really rude, or they're really just constantly taking from you. It's like you have this really hard time where you feel like you have to prove your worth to somebody, and it's like it's like this person always gets left with not an ultimatum. I feel like they get like this option where they're like, well, I'm gonna leave you or not. Like they always seem to have one foot in, one foot out, and that's always seems to be the relationships that you attract, is the people that have one foot in, one foot out. And it's like it's like your childhood, you were taught to see that. You saw that. Maybe your parent was like that. Maybe you had situations where it's like, it's almost like you're just replaying back what your family life was like. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like you've moved on, but you still are heartbroken from what has happened in your past. And it's causing you a lot of pain and turmoil now, and conflict now. And I feel like a lot of you guys, when you come to that realization, you're going to put an end to it, because you're going to realize it. I feel like a lot of you guys are on that path of healing and being able to become that emperor. not allowing people to walk all over you, and no longer allowing people to take from you. I feel like you've been around people who always guilt trip you, Pisces, so I feel like guilt's a big one for you. But I feel like the situation was destined for you. It's like this perseverance that you had with yourself. The more that you've gone through this path of wanting to heal, it's like you're going to find your passion again. And I think this relationship and the experiences that you've had, Pisces, is going to be like this bittersweet type of situation, because it's not an easy path, and it's definitely not something that was fun for you, but this is going to lead you to having better relationships in the long run, because you're learning to heal and work through the issues you have now. Expect miracles. I feel like some of you guys, you forget that things can happen for you, not to you. That sometimes, even though things that seem bad to you, oftentimes can still be a miracle or a blessing in disguise. I feel like a lot of you guys, you've been complacent with the same type of behavior, the same type of relationships. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's like this had to have a tower moment. This had to wake you up, to jolt you out of the situation, to say, hey, look, Pisces, you deserve better than this. This is not what love is. Fixing somebody is not love. Caring for somebody that doesn't care about you is not love. It's like you have to learn to love yourself first before you can love another. And I feel like that's where it comes from, is like you had this perseverance where every time somebody would knock you down, you would just keep getting back up, even though it was painful for you, even though it was hard for you, Pisces. And you just kept going. You still kept showing love and gratitude, and you kept showing this loyalty. And some people just, they do not have the same heart as you, Pisces, and I feel like you've had to learn to work through that. I feel like you've had to kind of gone through situations and circumstances where it's like, I can't allow other people's opinions, their thoughts, their beliefs to impact me like that. And so I feel like a lot of you guys, it's having to know where you stand and know what it is that you deserve and move past that. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, we have the sun. So see, I feel like a lot of you guys, you just haven't been happy for a long time, especially when it comes to relationships, that you feel like you had to put this work in. It's like love doesn't have to be painful. Love doesn't have to be hard. And love shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard. Oh my gosh, you guys, my throat. It shouldn't be hard for you to get love. It shouldn't be a burden for another person to give you what you need. And I feel like you've been around people that just did not have the capacity to love you the way that you deserved, Pisces. Because again, I feel like you were just operating off of a core wound. So this person leaving you is not personal. What has happened to you in your past, even in past exes, past relationships, it actually is not as personal as you thought it was, because you were dealing with people that they had their own stuff, they had their own traumas, and I feel like they were just people that they saw you, that you were loving and kind and tender, and some people take advantage of that. And I feel like you've been around people who've done that to you, and it's forced you to stop and really have to evaluate your life circumstances. See, when I put the justice down, the justice almost flipped back to almost in the reverse. So I feel like in a way, you're sad because you feel like you're never going to get this justice. You feel like you're always going to stay in this heartbreak. You feel like you can't move forward. You feel like things are not evolving. Things are not growing. Things are not changing. Nothing is moving. It's like this stuck, stagnant, sad energy that you're experiencing, that you're feeling, that you feel like you can't move forward with. And it's because you're lacking this sense of clarity, because you see that, this is over, this is done, this person's not going to work with you. It's like you feel like you are stuck, you can't move forward. But really, in reality, you have the ability to move forward here, Pisces. I just feel like you let people... It's like you give people the too many opportunities to continue to hurt you. It's like you give people too many second chances. You feel like you have to, like it's almost like in your mind, you're like, well, if I keep proving that I'm there for them, then maybe they'll be there for me. But it's been proven, these people are showing you that they're not there for you, that they're there for themselves, because whatever they're going through, they can't see past their own stuff. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're so focused on other people external from you that you're not seeing what's happening internally. Now, again, guys, this isn't going to resonate for every Pisces. So I'm just saying that for a lot of you guys, it's like you're learning to grow through this. We have the Hierophant, we have the Knight of Needles, we have the Seven of Potions, and we have the Six of Potions. And then we have the Emperor. I feel like a lot of you guys, there's a lot of stuff that you need to look more within. Again, I feel like when you guys think about this person, it's like you're focusing on what went wrong instead of why this could have occurred. How is it that this person's in your life? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you deserve to have a new beginning. And I think that for a lot of you as well, as you look at people that leave you, like exes and people that like are up and gone, you almost look at them like they're going to have this happy, bright, new beginning without you. But really, in reality, it's like this person that you're all worried about, it's like this person, they act like, oh yeah, the world, there's something out there, it's better for me, and I'm going to go accomplish it. And they act like they're doing so good. And you think to yourself, wow, you know, this person's out, they leave. But, you know, they're sneaky. They're deceptive. You don't see what this person deals with outside of the relationship. So you don't think you're getting your karma, but you really are, because this person's getting theirs, whether you see it or not. Because you put a lot of love and effort into people, even when it's hard for you. You show people, you know, you try to take people out of the cold. You try to be there for people. You give them a home. You give them everything that they need and want. And when that tower moment happens and people leave you and you feel like you have to get back up and go again, and you feel like you can't do it and you're juggling and you're heartbroken, it's like you're learning more and more, Pisces, that you deserve better than this. You deserve more than what this person is giving you. And I feel like, again, it's like your past, you were taught these behaviors. You were taught that you needed to be a certain way in order to be loved, or that you had to, again, fix somebody. Fixing somebody is not love. I feel like I have to say that again. It's like that was what you were taught, though. You were probably taught that you needed to fix somebody, and that's love, and I can change this person. But really, it's like you're learning that you need to change yourself. You're learning that you need to learn to fix yourself and try not to fix others as much. It's like you're really learning to not be so codependent. You're really learning to not focus so much outwardly, but more focus inward. And I feel like when you do take time to think about stuff, you're thinking about other people. And it's like, wait, no, Pisces. You need to start thinking about yourself. What do you want? You know, what is it that you can get? You know, you're always so focused on other people, and that's why other people are benefiting and you're not, because your focus is out on them. It's like, Pisces, you deserve center stage. Don't be a side character in your own movie. You are the star of your own show. So start acting like it. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening, is sometimes you guys are so focused on other people that you forget, what is it that I want? What is it that I deserve? What can I gain from this? You know, it's nothing wrong with gaining something from other people. You know, you don't have to lie, trick, and deceive others to get what you want. So let's find somebody that's willing to give me what I need and deserve and what I want. And that's kind of what I feel like you guys are truly starting to come at here. And that's what's going to shift and change a lot for you, because you're around people here, Pisces, that I feel like don't really care about you or don't really give you what it is that you deserve, because they as a person can't give you that. And I feel like that was really hard for you maybe to even understand, or hard for you to deal with, because I keep getting the sense of feeling the sense of lack. Wow, guys, my voice. It's like every time you try to talk about like yourself, it's like I keep choking up every time I try to talk about you as a person, you yourself. It's like you're so afraid of looking in your own shadows, but there's nothing to be afraid of. It's just yourself. And I feel like that's something that you need to do, is you need to start doing more shadow work and realizing, just take time for yourself, Pisces. Stop worrying about, is everyone okay, Everyone's fine. Just because you're not going to be there for somebody for a day doesn't mean that that person's going to fall apart. I feel like a lot of you guys are a lot of people's therapists. You help a lot of people. And I feel like you might give advice a lot to people, or you just, you're always listening to people. You always just seem to be there for others. But it feels like nobody's really ever there for you. And if they do, it's like half-assed, or they don't really care. And I feel like it's been taking a toll on you here, Pisces, and you need to learn to let it go. You need to learn to just say, you know what? This person will be fine without me for a day. I can take a day off for myself. And I feel like that's what you really need. Is a day for yourself, is time for yourself, and realizing, I don't have to fix people. That's not my job. My job is to fix myself. My job is to make myself happy. My job is to work towards what it is that I want. And other people, when I have the time and the means to do it, then I don't mind helping others, but I need to do what's best for me. And I feel like that's what you're at here. And that's a very beautiful thing to be in. So we have here the Page of Potions. We have the King of Potions. We have the Five of Needles. And then we have the Knight of Candles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Potions. So yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people that expect a lot from you. And I feel like that's been hard for you. It's hard for you because you're dealing with your own inner turmoil. You're dealing with your own issues. And then people come and then they just unload all of their trauma and their issues and their drama onto you. And you're just like, whoa, it's a lot to heal. It's a lot to take care of. And it's like, a lot of you guys need to learn to just be there for yourself. You don't have to always be there for other people, because I feel like you're around people that it's like when people come to you, it's like they have to vent, and then they vent to you and then they leave, and then you feel drained. Like you're dealing with emotional vampires, like energy vampires. And I feel like then they don't give you anything. They don't resolve the issue. They just go to you to complain and then they leave. And this is a pattern that they've had from their childhood. And so it's like you're just this person that's like, I need to fix people. I need to be there for people. I need to love people. But yet they don't ever take your advice, and it frustrates you. It upsets you. And then it's like you see all of this pain in the world and you want to help people and you want to be there for people, but yet there's this confusion, there's this frustration, and there is this, when am I going to get a break kind of an attitude from you? Like you're tired, you're frustrated, and it feels like this never ends for you. And I feel like a lot of you guys need to put your foot down with people and say, listen, I love you guys, but I need to take time out for myself, because it's like you're dealing with somebody, but they never resolve their issues. They're never happy. They're never going to be satisfied. And yet you keep sacrificing your time and effort, Pisces, to making somebody feel better about themselves. This can be a friend. This can be a partner. This can be a family member. I just keep getting that. You're always there for others, but nobody's really ever there for you. And it's time for you to start being there for yourself and putting up and dealing with what you need to deal with. So we have forgiveness. So I feel like a lot of you guys, We have forgiveness and victim. So maybe in the past, something could have made you feel smaller than what you really were, and you're needing to learn to work through that in order to heal this issue. Because whatever this is, it's like it kind of makes you feel like you have to people please or fix somebody in order to be loved or valued. And we also have soulmate. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody that you feel really connected to. We also got the growth card. So I feel like a lot of my Pisces, you guys are growing, you guys will be expanding. I just feel like a lot of you guys are going through an issue where this has led you guys to realizing who is and isn't for you. Like some people are very shallow, and you're realizing the people that are not actually there to grow and heal and expand, and you're letting those people go, and you're finding abundance in that. And even though this is going to be a bittersweet situation for you guys, because that's what I kept getting, it's still going to leave you guys becoming better, stronger, wiser people. Because I feel like you guys kept giving away your power to people, or you just kept giving your energy out and your time out to people that just keep taking advantage. And once you let these types of people go, that's when abundance is going to come into your life, because sometimes the universe puts your abundance and your blessings on hold because certain people would take advantage of you and you would allow it, and so that way you wouldn't get the rewards that you truly deserve. So it's almost like the universe is like, okay, once you get rid of this person, once you get rid of these people, once you can forgive your past, once you can forgive yourself, that's when your abundance is going to come into your life, Pisces. So hopefully this resonates for you guys. I hope this makes sense. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great and wonderful day, Pisces. Thank you. Bye.